What's up, everybody? Oh my goodness, this horrible light from. Here we go. That's a little better. That content. What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Jimmy, what's up? Content and live. Dave, how you doing, man? All right, so I know you're gonna dig this. First, shout out Bumpy. What up, man? I know you're probably gonna be watching on the replay. Hopefully everything went well last week with your DOT stuff. Marco, he said I see the notification. That's what's up. Neil, he says hello, all my friends. How are we today? Fantastic, Neil. Fantastic. Item said, what's going on, big fella? You ready for the NFL draft? Peace and blessings. So I am a horrible, I'm say horrible Eagles fan, but I'm a horrible football fan. In that, like, I won't say I'm a fan from, but I really don't. I won't say I don't concern myself with off-season talk. I don't really concern myself with the draft. I don't concern myself with free agency, all of those things. I'm horrible. I have way too many other things going on in my life that I can't devote as much time as some people do to keeping up on every single thing about football. I just can't. Kent, what's going on, man? How you doing this evening? Shout out Daddy Does Barbecue. Lamar's, sorry, Iowa. I'm reading that backwards. Lamar's. Marcus, aloha. Marcus, I have a line on some alert. I hopefully will have some before the next live stream. I was hoping to be able to go get it today, but I did not. I was not able to get it. But I found some place locally, or pretty locally, that sells it. So I am going to have to get some so that I can, show these folks the Malort face live. No, yes, sir. Jamie, she says, "Buongiorno. I'm back and in my, I'm back and in and checking in from my spot." Okay, she's still jet lagged probably and speaking Italian. And how was your trip, Jamie? Oh man, you and your mom, that was like that was awesome. How was Easter in Italy? How was that? That looked fantastic, to be honest. Marcus didn't burn the house down. He survived. I'm glad to hear. And it seems like, he's on time tonight. So definitely, I'm sure you helped him with that. Quite possibly. But, hey, Jamie. Jamie's over in the corner over there. So wait, if I'm looking out, she's over there. Yep, I'm pointing at Jamie right now. Hi, Jamie. Hi. And Marcus is like right here. Jamie's over there. Marcus is right here. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, that's too funny. I'm hoping this, yeah. So now I'm looking at myself like I have the live stream set up on my laptop so I can, Anyway. All right. So what's everybody? Jamie says she got a spot on. Look, I gotta get back down there. I was hoping to, Marcus asked me to come down there. He's like, oh man, we gotta hang out, but it of course fell around the same time as spring break was supposed to be. So I was supposed to be gone for spring break and away, but that didn't happen. Taste tester number 2 ended up having a baseball tournament, and it just kind of messed everything up. So there was no travel on the docket for me. But soon, I'm gonna have to, I won't say make an excuse, but figure out a means, a way to get down there. It's just been with extracurricular stuff that they're doing. Yeah. It's open invite for you and Mrs. Dash and all the taste testers. I don't know if you want all of us down there. I don't know about all of us. I don't even think I want all of us down there. I don't even think I want all of us down there. But you know, it's I'm due. I could use some new shirts, some new swag, and if I could come and pick it up for me, that'd be fantastic. So I'll have to work that out. But I am super down for a road trip. We just kind of have to figure out when I can do it. I'm kind of thinking it'll probably be, I don't know. I might have to. I kind of want to take a solo road trip, just to kind of do it. But it probably won't be until after the kids get out of school, just to make it easier on the missus with baseball and my taste test number 1's work schedule and taste test number 3's school schedule and other stuff. And it's just, I don't know. Take a couple days, drive down there, hang out for a week or so. Take a couple days, drive back. So, but I'm like, I'm ready. I'm amped. I would love to drive all the way out there just to say I did. So, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, I guess you have to book something major, and then I'll be compelled to come and help you. Yeah, seems to be about right. Tell someone to throw another benefit for like 750,000 people, and I'll come and help. So, all right, guys. So let's see who else is here. Who else do we have the pleasure of hanging out with this evening? I haven't poured yet, Jimmy. So this is I'm gonna try and stick to drinking half of this tonight because I'm not trying to be. I have had 0 energy drinks this evening, and I haven't even eaten. So I might go outside, start up the Traeger, and cook some hot sausage. But then, like eating hot sausage on a live stream, I'm probably gonna have to get a plate and cut the sausage up, cause yeah, what the kids call it, glizzy. We're not doing that. Sean says, "Cheers, Sean. How you doing this evening, sir?" I guess let's get this party started. Hopefully, everybody is enjoying their evening, enjoying themselves. Shout out to those who have not even started doing their taxes yet. Yep, that's me. Haven't even started. I mean, I have all my paperwork in a pile. Does that count as something? So we have some brisk iced tea. That's what I had in the house. I went and got Peruvian chicken. So yesterday, and I get a family meal, and the family meal comes with a drink, a large soda. So I got brisk lemonade. Shows to the counts in my book. That is in a pile. I mean, really, it's in a pile right to my right. I haven't even, like I said, I haven't touched it. Today is, tomorrow's the 13th. My Uncle Calvin, tomorrow is his birthday. You guys all remember my Uncle Calvin, the one who comes and hangs out with me here at the house every now and again. And I've done a couple videos with him and for him. And if you guys remember a long time ago, I did the when I was doing the beard stuff, he was a contributor. So let's see. So tonight I'm going to talk about common and uncommon barbecue wisdom. Tomorrow, and I know, just hear me out. There is going to be a video tomorrow. I am posting a video tomorrow, And the video tomorrow is going to be me slicing up some or cutting up some baby back ribs. I've seen a few different people struggle with cutting and cooking, well, cutting baby back ribs, and I'm like, why does everybody have such a hard time cutting up ribs? So I did some ribs last weekend, and I did a video. So hopefully, you guys appreciate that. Hey, is everybody doing okay here? Sound good? Look good? If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hmm. So I guess who out there does anybody have like I won't say a tidbit, but what is something common or uncommon barbecue wisdom that either worked for you really well or did not work for you really well, or work for you did not work for you at all? Um, I know certain tidbits, certain tips and tricks seem to work better on certain cookers. And I feel like sometimes people speak to different things and they preach as gospel, and the thing that you're preaching about doesn't work on the thing that you could be possibly cooking on. So, like I said, anybody have I'm gonna say a quick story because y'all know me, I don't have quick stories. But Zach, what's going on? He says, "Hey yo." Oh, Jimmy, how you doing this evening? I think I spoke to everybody. Dave is here. Marco, where are you checking in from? You are a newer, um, I'll say subscriber, but newer person here. Hi Sam, I hope everything is good with you. Kent, I guess Kent just Zach said I love my hex clad pans. So I've seen I'm gonna say mixed reviews about those hex clad pans. Um, like I said, I've seen some mixed reviews for the hex clad pans, and I think people think they're going to be very, very non-stick, and they're not as non-stick as some people would think that they should be. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Jimmy says using a water pan seems to be uncommon, but always works great for me. Oh my gosh, Jimmy, that is a great one. Talk about Jimmy knocking it out of the park as far as starting off the conversation on a boom. So you guys remember that video, the video that I did where, it was like when barbecue goes wrong or something like that. And people asked me why I put water in why would you put water in your smoker? That doesn't, that like, that there was so much outrage at the fact that I put water in my smokers. Um, and I like almost every single time I posted a video, and I'm like, all right, here's the next step. I'm starting my fire. I'm adding water to the water pan. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and people are like, why would you put water in there? Duh. The water helps keep your temperature consistent, and it adds moisture to your cook. Like, duh. Like, really, duh. Um, Zach said Grumpus was asking how I liked them. I say pull the trigger. Oh, yes. Neil says, how's it going, Daddy Dutch? D-Dub says, hey, yo, what's up, Dash and Barbecue family? Marco says, Jersey City, but born and raised in Flatbush. Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house? Kevin James said, I've got a reverse flow offset smoker, and I always use a water pan. I'm telling you, it's one of those things where I when I started cooking with my ugly drum smoker, I knew that I needed to have some sort of diversion for the heat. And the diversion for the heat was a water pan that I literally put in the smoker, similar to how the Weber Smoky Mountain has a water pan. You have your charcoal down at the bottom, you have your water pan, and then your food is on top of it. It's a no-brainer for me. The water pan obviously acts as a heat sink. I've been saying this for years and years and years. The water pan acts as a heat sink, so it helps your temperatures in your smoker to stay consistent. Even when your fire kind of goes up, that water helps keep the temperatures down, and vice versa. If your temperatures start to fall, that water is holding temperature so that the water won't necessarily, or excuse me, the smoker won't necessarily fall off as fast as far as temperature wise. Um, Zach said, "Dude, I had a terrible. I guess okay." He said, "Dude, I had terrible making taco meat in them. They are so non-stick. I can't get the spatula under the meat to turn it. I use a water pan in my pellet smoker. Yes, I put water pans. I have two little. They're like, I guess they're maybe pint like little. They're meant to go on a mise en place table, the metal pans, and I have two of them in either corner that I stick in the back of the pellet smoker when I'm doing a long cook. Actually smoked a brisket on the pellet smoker it was Sunday actually. It was Easter Sunday. I smoked the brisket on the pellet smoker, and it turned out fantastic. A friend of mine who used to live up here in Maryland, he moved to Florida. He hit me up randomly and was like, "Hey man, what's going on? When's the next time you're gonna be doing some brisket or something?" And I'm like, "I might be able to do something soon." Why? He's like, "My mom is coming down to Florida on Tuesday. I know it's kind of a long shot, but can you hook it up?" And I was like, "You are in luck, sir. I have some briskets in the freezer. I didn't. I'm like, you are in luck. I have a line on some brisket, so I just pulled the smallest one out. It was a 10-pound brisket. Smoked it up for him, cut it up, vacuum sealed it, sent sent his mom with 5 pounds of brisket after it was cooked on her way to Florida. That was yesterday, and today I got pictures and thanks from him. Uh, Kevin E says, "Can you add apple cider vinegar mixed with water?" I'm sure you can. I know there are some folks like I know Alton. Um, I'm gonna say a pet peeve of mine is when people talk about things in acronyms. And one of the first videos that I remember watching from Alton, he said he was spritzing his brisket or ribs or whatever it was with a 50-50 water ACV mix. And I'm like, is ACV? Like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know what the hell ACV is. And then I went to Google, proceeded to go to Google, and I'm like, ACV. And a few, links down, apple cider vinegar. So yes, some people do spritz and or use apple cider vinegar, but it's one of those things where Kevin, if I had the, I won't say choice, but if I was going to do that, um, if I'm going to be using like one of my bigger smokers, my big Bessie right now, because I'm having to put pans like full catering pans and put some water in those full catering pans because the bottom is rusted out. Long story, anyway. In Vicky, Vicky will hold 6 to 10 gallons of water. Bernadette will hold like 30 gallons of water. And Bessie she would hold like when the water pan was good, Bessie would hold like 15-20 gallons of water. And then now in Bessie, I'm usually pouring, because I'll use four full catering pans. I'm usually pouring like 4, maybe 5 gallons of water in it, just because the water pans are. I mean, the catering pans are a little more shallow. So I say all of that to say, if I was gonna mix some apple cider vinegar in with that, I would need a lot of apple cider vinegar, and apple cider vinegar is not necessarily cheap. So if I were going to be using or mixing apple cider vinegar in with anything, I would probably mix it into a spray bottle to spritz onto the food, so it's not, I'm gonna say, just evaporating, but so it's more directly being put on there. Zach said he uses some Worcestershire. Worcestershire. That's how you say it. Terry, what's going on? He says, hello, hello. Sean R says, I hate the water pan in the Weber Smoky Mountain. It always creates such a mess. Haven't used mine in like 4 years. How does it create a mess, Sean? Because I mean, I'm gonna say I'm of the vein, but how to avoid making a mess in the Weber Smoky Mountain, in my opinion, would be to cover it with aluminum foil. um, and you just have to kind of clean out the foil. Terry says, "Hey, yo, Dash, what up, Terry?" Kevin says a water pan is essential in the winter to keep the cook chamber from being too dry, unless you want to make jerky. That's another thing. I won't say I don't understand it, but I am a firm believer in, and I practice what I preach. Every one of my smokers, for the most part, I introduce water into, especially on longer cooks. Um, the Slow and Sear has a water pan. The Traeger, I have those. Like I said, I think they're like pint containers that are in there. Sammy, the Big Green Egg, I will put a water pan underneath the cooking rack on the diverter plate so that I can have moisture in that smoker. D-Dub said when I first started, I didn't realize that most of the guys I was watching on YouTube were cooking on much larger smokers than mine. So I was putting the same amount of fuel in my little Oklahoma Joe. All right, there you go. That's something that you have to learn, D-Dub, and that's one of those things that, like I said, everyone preaches like as if and this is a problem I have, and this is one of the things, and I hope you guys understand that I try to be different, and I try to tell you this is not how to do it. This is how I do it. This is a guideline for how you could try to do it and adapt this methodology or this procedure to how you can make it work for you. Best work for you. Because me telling you, oh, I have a $50,000 smoker and I'm going to put 39 briskets on it and I'm going to use one split every blah, blah, blah. No, it's not going to work for you. Case in point, if you have I won't say a teeny, but if you have a smaller Oklahoma Joe smoker, that Oklahoma Joe you're gonna put too much wood in it and it's not gonna breathe properly. Ask me how I know. That's how I had problems with Bernadette. Still having problems with Bernadette. Blind Man Cooking, Dave, he says, good evening, everyone. D-Dub said offset as they were in their 100-gallon smokers, and I didn't understand why I couldn't control my temp. He said, almost melted my firebox. Damn, that's a hot fire. Hot like fire. Marco says, I use a water pan in my cabinet smokers. Could not do a cook without them. Not in the Weber Smoky Mountain or pit barrel cooker. I think PBC. But we're just talking about acronyms. See, the good thing is though, like that from experience, I know what that is. But when, like, if there's someone new to you or new to a forum or a Facebook page or a Reddit page or something like that, and you start throwing out acronyms, the newbie is not going to know what the hell that is. So whenever I do things, I try to speak to the new person as well as the seasoned person equally. I try to inform the new person, and I try not to bore the seasoned person because I know we are all at different levels of experience when it comes to cooking different things and barbecue. Jimmy says, I have a meatloaf pan that has lasted several years and has made a perfect water pan. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That sounds fantastic because it's like, is it non-stick, Jimmy, or is it just regular like a cast iron? Kevin says, I use all kinds of liquids in the water pan to add flavor. Cheap bourbon adds a ton of flavor. That is alcohol abuse, Kevin. Alcohol abuse. I don't care. I don't care. I cannot bring myself to cook and I'm gonna say cook with, but use alcohol in my cooking. With the exception, I'll make one exception. I have and will steam crabs with beer, and not like all beer. I mean, I'm pouring half a can of beer into my steam pot because I'm just steaming them on the stove, and I mean that's enough, man. I shed a tear just not being able to drink that, like for real. See, Jimmy says the same thing, man. Kevin, that's alcohol abuse. Marco says you found a way to use Bessie. I was sad when it rusted out. Oh, you found a way to use Bessie. Yes, I did. I Bessie is I have no better cooker for cooking turkeys. But the problem is now that Bessie is the bottom is rusted completely out of Bessie, like completely rusted out of Bessie. And this year when I cooked turkeys, I won't say I struggled, but I started early, and it just took me longer than I wanted to cook the turkeys. Grumpus says, "Hey, Dash and everybody." Hi, Grumpus. If you don't know, Grumpus on fire. Check out his channel, definitely. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy's not on here. Well, Marcus was here earlier, and this is one of the newer stickers from Dripping Springs, Texas. So Crimson Creek Smokehouse. He does not have a YouTube channel. That's it on this one. And Grumpus is here, and Marcus is here too. But this is when he just had the stickers that said barbecue. This is the old one. Steven and Jacqueline. Sorry, this sticker is kind of like in the grab spot, so the sticker is kind of worn out, and this is one of the newer stickers that I have on here. Justin from Papa Bear's Kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll say everybody. This is I voted sticker. It just so happened to be right there. Real Meat Stick said I have a Weber Smoky Mountain. I replaced the water pan with a fire dial baffle plate. So I really like the water pan. I would use a baffle plate in conjunction with the water pan because I really like to add the moisture. I don't like it when my meat drips directly down onto like that the especially in my big green egg. I don't like when the meat drips directly onto the it's called the verter plate or egg verter plate or something Big Green Egg calls it. Same thing with in my smokers. That burnt grease taste and smell is just off-putting to me. I much rather all of those drippings drip down into water where they're not burning up. And it literally does not have like that burnt grease, I won't say flavor, but that burnt grease scent is just not my jam at all. So, what do y'all do with the leftover oily water at the end of the cook? Just toss it, man. Chuck it. So it will get to the point like if I'm using the Big Green Egg, I'm not the Big Green Egg. If I'm using the #1 drum, what ends up happening is that I'll say that gunk basically I'll take whatever because I can't shut it off basically. The #1 drum is the only almost the only, but once the fire is going, it's going, and as my food is done, if my food is done, the fire just goes and I let it cook until it's done. But the pan that I have inside of the #1 drum is a non-stick pan. So what ends up happening is I just let it go, let all that gunk dry out, and then I scrape it out. That's it. And if you were to put aluminum foil in there, if you get it to the point where it dries out, you just peel the foil up and out, chuck the whole thing. I won't say that simple because it's not that simple. But I mean, it's one of those things where you can kind of deglaze the pan or take it out while it's hot and pour it out and clean it out. I mean, as if it were, a hot dish. I have high temperature gloves, like some welding gloves that I use when I'm doing it. It is what it is. Zach said, buy the Hexclad. They're amazing. Are you talking to me, Zach, or Grumpus? Real Meat Stick said, when cold smoking, I do not add moisture from long slow cooks. I sometimes add a loaf pan of water. There you go. So, you just missed it, Meat Stick. Jimmy said that Jimmy from Cuff and Stuff Barbecue, said that he also uses a meatloaf pan. Well, he uses a meatloaf pan. You said a loaf pan, like a loaf of bread. Jeremy Welling says, beer brats, man. Cook some brats and beer, onion, and aluminum pan, then give them a quick sear on the grill. This guy doesn't eat brats. Unless they're beef. And most brats are not. I'll do sausage and onions and peppers. So I'll do brats and onions and peppers and stuff like that. But I have not done beer brats. Even doing beer brats, that's still like half a can of beer, one beer at the absolute most. Grumpa says I tell everyone they need to do a dry run cooks to learn the cooker. Too many times cook ruins their meat and blame the smoker. Yep. Jamie says we still up in here. Yeah, that's what's up, Jamie. It is still early, but I know how it goes there. Grumpa says when they are just too cheap to burn a little fuel in order to learn what is required to put out food, a good food. Phew, I feel better now. Yep, step off of your soapbox, Rumpus. Jeremy says toast a good brat bun and with a hit of mustard. Oh, taste sister number 3 is showing me her Easter colored nails. All right, pastels. Yeah. D-Dub said I should have a D-Dub's backyard barbecue sticker somewhere. I do. It might be on one of my. I know for sure I have it on the out on the. Speaking of, I have not. I need to cook myself something for dinner. I was talking about cooking a hot sausage. I just haven't moved. I sat down, poured my drink. I haven't moved. I did not eat dinner, so yeah. What am I drinking? So tonight, this is some more. This is experimental vodka. Experimental vodka. Speaking of which, I need to save some of it for a Texas trip, so I can. I won't say show and tell, but I can compare to what is down there at Deep Eddy. My guy is like I said, is experimenting. Water is WOUDER. Water. Water. Jeremy says put oats in the grease pan and let them soak up the oils and grease and feed it to the birds. They love it. Nothing but flavor. What's up, man? How you doing? Asante says new smoker helps to do a brisket test to learn this new smoker. A biscuit test. I'm like, you doing a brisket test to start out on the smoke? Whoa. This is why I should rub my eyes so I can see. Asante has great advice, and that is going to be, one of those common wisdom things. A new smoker, with a new smoker, let's try to complete the sentence. With a new smoker, it helps to do a biscuit test to learn the new smoker. Jeremy says I raise my own chickens, so I fatten them up. That's what's up. Grumpus says have number 1 grill you up some ribs. He's got 15 minutes. He's not here. He's actually at work. Taste tester number 2 is he should be in bed by now. Hopefully, he had a game today, baseball game today, and he's beat. They ended up losing the game, but they played well today. What up, Andrew? My homie Andrew. So I say this often. The reason why I started putting barbecue videos on YouTube was because of that man there. He hit me up and he said, "Bro, I need some help. I need to impress my soon-to-be father-in-law." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "I need some grilling advice. I need some grilling help." All right, man. Say less. I got you. And I started putting. I was like, well, I have this YouTube channel, and I could just put the videos up for you to see, and I'll send them. I won't say I'll send them to you, but hey, here's some videos on how to do X, Y, and Z. And he wasn't the only person that watched the videos. So actually, oh yeah, I did. So Andrew, I did send you the link to the video that's gonna go up tomorrow, and I said I did a thing. I am doing some. I'm cutting up some ribs. Steven, I'm sorry, I was talking about your sticker. Your sticker is kind of like in the grab spot of the cup, and it has gotten worn out. So very happy. Oh, hopefully it's your son. Walking down? Hey. You move. Oh. peek. That's what it looked like.
When his phone was bright?
Yeah, well.
Was catching Pokemon?
I don't know what he was doing, but listen. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Jimmy said it's time, if you haven't already, to hit that thumbs up. Marky says, in my opinion, the brisket test works great on an empty smoker, but as soon as you put food in there, everything changes. That is a very valid point. I, in Bernadette, I've talked about how I've tried to cook things on Bernadette, and when I cook things on, like, small things, little things on Bernadette, the smoker burns stuff. But when I fill the smoker up, she works perfectly, or works better. Josh says, evening all. Matt Boy says, and now I grill 4 to 5 times a week. Nice. Exactly. Mac Boy said he almost caught more than Pokemon. Yo, I tell you, FAFO. Okay, like, come on, dude. Nah. So sorry you guys had to deal with that, but you know, I am still at home. Did you have your smokers custom built, or did you do it yourself? So Josh, the drum smokers I built myself. The bigger smokers, my bigger smokers, I've talked about it. I had even shown on video me getting some of those smokers from the builder that I have entrusted. I won't say entrusted, but he built great smokers, and he kind of gives me first dibs on purchasing these smokers now. Every now and again, when he makes one, Kirk, and my man Kirk is in, he's in Virginia. It's not Northern Virginia. Yeah, he says I'll have to watch those. So, yeah. So I mean, I have playlists of cooks on Bessie, Vicky, and Bernadette. Those are the 3 big smokers that Kirk has built. And Vicky, I have a video of me like bringing. I don't know if I have the video of me bringing that smoker home or not, but I brought the smoker home from Virginia to my house. Bernadette, I definitely have a video on me bringing that smoker home, and I won't say the ordeal, but yes, I went and picked that smoker up. Yeah. Josh says Virginia's not too far from me, a couple hours, so I could easily do it, like 5 hours north of Richmond. But here's the thing, Josh. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. He's not making smokers anymore. I'm gonna say he was making smokers, but he's not making smokers any longer. These smokers I have from him are all at the. I've had the biggest smoker for 5 years now, I believe it was, or is. And he has not made a smoker, I'm gonna say, since. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I'm like, oh, cool your jets, pump your brakes. Yeah. All right. So we talked about water pans. That's one of those, I guess it's uncommon wisdom. Closest thing to me I can find is Meadow Creek, but they seem pretty expensive. They're not very expensive, I'll tell you. Meadow Creek is pretty comparable. And I want to say, unfortunate as it may be, that is going to be the going rate. Metal is crazy expensive right now, and labor. That's it. The best thing I'm gonna suggest to you, if you're trying to find a smoker on a budget, just try to buy somebody's used smoker. But you're not going to find a brand new smoker for inexpensive. They are expensive, and I know. I actually own a piece of Meadow Creek equipment and have been to Meadow Creek's facility in Central PA. And when I say the smoker I was looking at some time ago was like 7,500 and it's now like 12. Yeah, it is. I want to say it is what it is, but it really is unfortunate. Steven, glad to see you, man. Thank you for hanging out. Hey, I was saying I did a video. I won't say today, but a video will go live tomorrow at 7 a.m. I guess that's the time I should do it. I gotta check. I usually just do the videos at 7 a.m., but I gotta check my analytics to see what time I should actually make it go live. Anyway, I'm going to have. There will be a new video for tomorrow, and you guys who have been here and know what the deal is, if you stick around, I will post the video after like an hour and a half. So at 11:30ish, or excuse me, 10:30ish my time. I will post that video for you guys to see, so you can watch it after we finish the live stream. Jimmy says, okay, another one my nephew turned me on to is using catering pans instead of the foil for my cooks. Yes. So, my Uncle Jimmy, he's talking about using foil pans. It is one of those things where it is more expensive to use the foil pan because, oh my gosh, the foil pans from Sam's end up costing you almost $1 per pan now. Ridiculous how much those have gone up. But transportation of the meat, containment of the meat, and just the ability to, like, I will use those pans. I'm gonna say twice, but if I am finishing, let's say, a brisket in the pan, I'll bring that pan in the house, or I will put the brisket in the pan and I'll finish it in the oven. Once I finish the brisket and I slice it up, I'm going to put that brisket, I could possibly put that brisket back into that pan. Or I will put it into a new pan, but use the old original pan as my, like my sturdy pan when I'm doing my delivery. So those pans are very useful in transportation, in, like I said, containment and capturing of your food, of the juices, of your food, like of ribs, of brisket, of pulled pork, of chicken. They are fantastic, and they're much easier to use and way sturdier than just aluminum foil. And people be like, "Oh, well, I'll use 2 pieces of aluminum foil." How much time does it take you to wrap? So this weekend, I did 6 racks of ribs. I would have to tear 12 pieces of foil off, wrap, each rack of ribs in 2 pieces of foil, wrap everything up, keep everything all, what it is, worry about worry about poking holes in my foil, losing those juices and that moisture, put it in an aluminum foil pan, be done with it. Sean says Academy sells a cheap smoker. I think it's Old Country. Yep, the Old Country Brazos is $1,200. It used to be $1,000. Yep. Marco says if you're on a budget, a UDS is a great smoker and cheap. UDS meaning an ugly drum smoker. Lou Calamadas, how you doing this evening, sir? He says, hey, Dash and Barbecue fan. Hopefully everything is well with you and yours, Lou. Oh, Marco says Fast Eddie's was $2,900. Now it's $5,000. Yeah. Nothing much, Lou. What's up with you? I need to eat something, but I don't want to get up and cook. Bumpy, what up? What up? What up? He says, hey, yo, Dash, what up, everyone? I shouted you out earlier. I said hopefully everything went well last week with your DOT stuff. Get ready to move. Where are you moving, Lou? Hopefully you're moving into a house, maybe, or something bigger. No, you got a space now where you can grill and cook and stuff like that. So hopefully it's just a better spot for you, Lou. Maybe closer to your job. Steven says, Bumpy, what up? Oh, I'm telling you, every time I see Steven, I always think about Jacqueline. When she said, and it was so tasty. I don't know why that tickles me. That tickles me so much every single time I hear it. I don't care how many times I hear Jacqueline say, and it was so tasty. It just cracks me up every single time. Oh man, it's just like how I end my videos with taste tester number 3 from years gone past, and oh my gosh, wait till you guys see the taste testers. You see taste tester number 2 and taste tester number 3. Um, man, wait till you see them. They have definitely grown up. Steven's laughing, dude. I'm telling you, every single time it just tickles me pink. Lose to slightly bigger, better school district. That's what's up, Lou. It's always about the school district for the children. Kyle Mathena says, "What's good? Chilling, man. How you doing this evening?" If you have not already, please do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you are on mobile, if you close the comments, you'll be able to see where you can add or hit that thumbs up button. If you're on a laptop, just look down a little bit, hit that thumbs up. On your TV, hit your menu options or whatever it is, and hit that thumbs up for me, please and thank you. Luce's backyard is big, but it's all grass. Gonna have to start my own patio. Oh, all right. Kyle says he's good. Well, thank you and welcome. I don't think I have seen you here on the live stream before. Steven says, bro, what level the punching at? Um, so this is not the punching. This is definitely not punching. But I have some punching available. I can get the punching. But this is 110 proof. So this is a vodka like spirit. Lou says I do have a nice setup now, but I gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta do what you gotta do. Yes. Blind Man Cooking says, how do you light a drum? So I have two ways. I'll say two. Excuse me, two. In my ugly drum, I use a charcoal basket. And what I end up doing is I will put the charcoal basket, I will put a split at the bottom of the charcoal basket, charcoal on top, and another split usually on top of the charcoal. And then I will light a charcoal chimney, pour the charcoal from the charcoal chimney, the lit charcoal from the charcoal chimney down into the charcoal basket. And that's how I will light the ugly drum. Or I will take a torch, a weed burner torch, and I will stick the weed burner directly onto the charcoal and let it sit and kind of move it around, dancing around a little bit. I will do the same, put a split down charcoal and a split on top, usually, or I will just sometimes I'll put a split in the middle, but it depends on what I'm cooking and how long it's going to be cooking. But I will use a weed burner / torch, propane torch, and I will shoot that over the side of the barrel. I'll put the charcoal basket down on the bottom, light it as if I were lighting any other charcoal smoker, grill accessory. I have a small grate that I put on top of the charcoal basket. Then I put my water pan on top of the small charcoal basket, like the charcoal basket that goes in the bottom of a Weber kettle, goes on top of my charcoal basket. Then I put the water pan on top of that, and then I put in my smoker, in the ugly drum smoker, I have 2 levels. So the first level is at just above the first corrugation ring in the drum. So you guys are probably wondering why I'm going through such detailed explanation. David is visually impaired, so I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible to help him out. And then my second rack, or the second level in my drum, is like 3 or 4 inches from the level is about 3 or 4 inches from the top of the drum. And I also use a lid from it's not a Weber kettle, but you could use possibly a Weber kettle, but from a kettle that has a 22.5-inch grate, because that will pretty much fit almost directly on top of a ugly drum that has a I usually weld in a thin strip, a flat strip of metal around the lid or around the top, and that flat strip, flat stock is actually what's called. Usually I'll do an inch, inch and a half, or inch and a quarter, and I'll split it in half so that I'll have half an inch or to three quarters of an inch hanging above the rim of the drum that I weld everything to, and then that dome fits like directly on that ring with very little problems. Um, so yeah. Uh, So Bumpy said, yes, he did. He's good. Can we talk about putting a contract together for a catering event? You need common and uncommon wisdom, but I'm good. All right. Yeah, Bumpy. Let's. So you know what? I won't say you know better than anyone, but let's table that and we'll talk about that. To start the 10 o'clock hour, second hour, you know how it goes. We talk about any and everything. Blind Man Cooking says get fire cups. They're awesome. Where's Angela? So she sent me a text message right before I started the live stream, and it was a picture. Like she was driving, she was in her car, so maybe she's listening along. So hopefully Angela's listening along. Loses uncommon knowledge may start an argument, but I feel you don't need to really let pork shoulder rest when you're just gonna mix it with sauce and juice anyway. I agree to a certain extent, Lou. I do let it rest a little bit, but I don't let it get to room temperature. I do let my here. Ooh. Mm, I'm chomping at the bit, but I'm gonna finish what I'm saying before I start this argument because I know it's about to be an argument. I let my pork rest a little bit. And when I say rest a little bit, I want it to rest from over 200 degrees, be scalding hot, to maybe 150-ish degrees. So it's still hot enough to be able to pull by hand with no issue. But it depends on when I need that pork. If I am on a time crunch, it's coming as soon as it's done, and I poke it, and it's like, it's tender as the day is long. It goes into a metal pan. I use that drill bit with that shredder thing, and boom, pork is pulled and cooled very quickly. And then I put it into a catering pan and add some extra seasoning and some sauce. Put the lid on it, pop it back into the oven if I need to hold it at temperature, and call it a day. Now, this is uncommon wisdom. Stop putting your briskets in a damn cooler wrapped in a towel to let them rest. I said it. And I stand behind it. Just think about this. You cook your brisket to a certain temperature. If you take that brisket out, the temperature is going to continue to rise. If you take that brisket out of your smoker and you put it into a cooler, which is a passive heating device, it's going to keep the temperature rising for that much longer, which means that your temperature of your smoker is going to be your temperature of your brisket is going to be way higher than the temperature you want to pull it at. Let your briskets cool. Slice them up and reheat them. I'm telling you, that is the way to go. And not putting a brisket in a cooler with a towel and letting it rest for X number of hours. No. Kyle says just bought a new quad. All right. Victor says, oops, forgot what day it is. So how do y'all start with Steven? What's up, Victor? Glad to see you could join us. Lou says, Bumpy, I think of you when I use my thermopen. Angela said, hey. She said, I'm here, Bumpy, what's up? Second hour goes downhill. Oh, yes. Calamatus, yes. Q, I don't know what he's doing tonight. He might be asleep. You know how he works odd hours. No problem, Dave. He says, cool, thanks. What what is that mixing noise? What was that mixing noise again? Oh. So I use luckily I have my drill close enough. So I use my drill. This is a mixing panel. But I use my drill with the pork pulling attachment thing. I don't know what to call it, but I use that. And yo, when I it's a shredder, that thing makes fantastic pulled pork. If you guys want a link, Amazon link, I can hook you guys up because I've had people ask about it. And let me see here. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. I'll get you the one that I have. This one. It's less than $20. And link. All right. Yes. So there's the link. So Grumpus is part of learning a smoker is determining the size splits your cooker requires. Temperature swings of 200 to 350 degrees are not uncommon with splits that are too big. Get a saw and experiment. Yes, D-Dub said, preach. I tried the cooler towel thing once and my brisket turned into pot roast. Ugh. I let it start coming down the temp and then put it in a cooler. But it's gonna hold it at that higher temperature for longer than you want. It's gonna be like putting it in the sous vide. You know how you put things in the sous vide and like you can put brisket in the sous vide and cook it at like 140 degrees, but when you cook it at 140 degrees for like 4 days, it's gonna more or less pasteurize it. And I'm telling you, it overcooks it. Asante says, "Yep, yep. Uh, it's like a circular bed of nails." Oh yes. Dash. We will continue to disagree on when to pull the brisket. I've proven many times letting it finish in an insulated container works, but what you're missing is when to pull the meat. So, Victor, your methodology works because it piggybacks off of what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying. Victor pulls his brisket, and Victor, feel free to give people your methodology or your procedure down below. But Victor pulls his briskets at a lower temperature, puts them directly into a cooler, and lets them finish by hanging out in the cooler for a longer period of time. Oh, which is different from when I say that people will take it to a finished temperature, put it in the cooler hot, and let it rest in the cooler for hours on end. And then just like I think it was D-Dub said, he ended up with pot roast. Josh said, "Damn, that's a serious contraption, bruh." I used to pull pork and pull, I don't say hundreds, but 40, 50 pounds of pulled pork in minutes compared to hours doing it by hand. Minutes. And when I say minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes for 20 pounds of pulled pork. Boom. Pour it out. Put it in the next couple pieces of shoulder. Angela said Clinton is doing DoorDash. Dash, you're my boy, but I disagree. What? Disagree about what, Lou? Oh, see, I told you. Marlon will be here after 10 o'clock. He usually pulls in a little late. You pull the interior reaches about 170 so it doesn't reach those higher temps. I agree with you, Victor. Like I said, you are doing a varying, not a varying, but this is what I was saying about the sous vide and a longer hold temperature at that lower temperature. It does a similar thing. It's breaking down the collagen and other things in the meat because it's being at a held at a higher temperature for a longer period of time versus me just taking it to that temperature and it not taking, it's one of those things where I can get to the temperature here, or I can get to the temperature here, okay? Or not even temperature. I can get to the right doneness or the right feel here, like boom, right straight line or like 45-degree angle. But I could also curve it there. I'm saying it. Basically, I'm saying same destination, different journey. Nothing wrong with that, Victor. Nothing wrong with that. Um, yep. Angela says bumpy. LOL. Forever. He usually comes in the second hour. Yep. Victor says, Yepers, that meat blender is truly wonderful. Grumpus says, agreed. Yes, big difference in finishing or resting in a cooler. Lou says, I'm kind of uncommon knowledge. I feel like different woods don't make that much of a difference. I'm going to disagree with you there, Lou. It certainly does make a difference. When you have a discerning palate, I don't like mesquite. It is too much smoke for me. But it's not too much smoke in that I'm like, I taste like I'm Jack. Where's Jack? Jack, where are you? Jack, Betty. I'm just gonna say hi to you guys. It's not too much smoke in that I feel like I'm smoking a pack of Camels. It's just a off-putting flavor for me. I hone my skills. I cut my teeth on using oak, primarily white oak in my area or red oak, and then also some fruit woods. So I've had apple, I've had cherry, and when I say cherry, it's not necessarily like the fruit bearing cherry, but the cherry like as in cherry blossom. Cherry trees. And then I've had other trees that are prevalent in my geographical area. I've had mulberry, I've had um, mulberry, some maple. I've cooked with plum. I've cooked with peach. But for the most part, like probably 75% of the things that I do are going to be oak, apple, and probably cherry from a cherry blossom tree. And when I say oak, white or red oak. And I'm going to use those oaks interchangeably. The only time I've had hickory has been with a pellet mix or when I've bought a bag of mini splits or chunks from Walmart or Ace Hardware. Mesquite. Mesquite is just too much for me. Like, just thinking about it, I have indigestion. It's just too much smoke for me, and that flavor is, it's not my deal. It's not my jam. Victor says, I've said it so many times, there are many paths to the same destination. I agree. There you go. Sean said, not a fan of mesquite. See, this is why Sean and I are friends. You forgot about mesquite. Definitely right about. Oh, yeah. Forgot about mesquite. Definitely forgot about that. Bumpy said, tell Marlon and Q. I asked about them. I'm out. My good people. Dash, don't forget to touch my contract comment. Oh, CEO of the Rewatch Gang, and I'm gone. So, I guess, Bumpy, ask me if you can quickly what exactly you want me to talk about, and I'll talk about it not to hold you here, but so that you can watch it later and talk about it at your own or watch it at your own leisure. Night Bumpy, Angela says, I don't use a lot of hickory for the same reason. Jimmy says, P.S. She accepted the contract on-site event on Mother's Day. Nice. What do you use to smoke the cheeses with? So I use the pellet smoker to smoke the cheeses. Oh, wait. Did I use the pellet smoker? No. I use the pellet smoker only as a vessel, but I use the pellets from the pellet smoker with the amazing smoking tube. And there was a mix of pellets, so I don't remember what the mix was, but when I did smoke the cheeses, it was pretty good. Angela says mesquite is gross. Yep. D-Dub says I use post oak on my beef, pork, and chicken. I use primarily apple, but have ventured recently into cherry and peach. Um, Marcus uses pecan. He uses a lot of pecan. He likes pecan. I believe it's pecan that he uses. Pecan. I just I change the way I say it almost every single time I say it. It depends on probably how much of this I've had. Whether it's pecan or pecan. Usually it's pecan because they were pecan sandies growing up. Victor says the type of wood and its strength depends heavily on how long the cook and the time of exposure to the gas. Fruit woods are light flavored for long cooks. Yes, indeed. When in Costa Rica, all I use is pimento wood. I don't know, man. Oof. I'm not a big fan of pimento, but excuse me, I won't say my only experience, but the majority of my experience with pimento has been pimento cheese, and I'm not a big pimento cheese fan. So, ooh, yeah. Grumpa says uncommon knowledge. You gotta learn your woods too. Some are hard to taste the difference, but different types will burn hotter than others. Moisture will affect the burns also. Yes, indeed. Luce's uncommon knowledge barbecue check with the thermopen tastes better than that isn't. Ooh. Pew pew. Shots fired, Lou. Shots fired. Um Marco says when in the Caribbean it's all about the jerk. Yeah, man. Definitely. Well, I won't say when in the Caribbean because is jerk a not a strictly Jamaican thing, but a most prevalent Jamaica thing. I mean, I know Jamaica is one of the biggest, if not the biggest. Is it? Before I put my foot in my mouth, let's look at the maps. Um, Maps. Google. Google Maps. We're going to zoom out. No, Jamaica. So, no. So, Jamaica is not the biggest. It is one of the biggest. So, I guess it would be, Cuba, the island of, Haiti / Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and then Jamaica probably in the Caribbean. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? Which one y'all going with? Number one or number two? Caribbean or Caribbean? But I kind of think jerk is a primarily Jamaican thing. But I don't know. You let me know. Nothing but flavor says yeah, Jamaica only. Josh is the ate so much jerk chicken and pork in Jamaica. It should have been illegal. Marco says they invented it. They should hide from European and cook meat underground using pimento and allspice. Oh. Nothing but flavor says the rest of the West Indies use green seasoning. All right. So like not what am I? What seasoning is that? It's like a cilantro, like heavy cilantro seasoning. Angela says Jamaica is big on jerk. India and other parts of the India and other parts of the Caribbean are big on curry. India? The Caribbean coast of Costa Rica is all Jamaican. All right. Time to fill the Yeti. Show me the jar. Oh. This is the jar. Oh, I don't have it. This is not a Yeti cup. This is the Walmart special. What is that thing? Ozark Trail. Yo, this cup has lasted. When I say it's lasted the test of time, yo, this cup has been around for at least like 4 years. 4 years. And for those of you, I changed my straw. Like, this is a Chick-fil-A straw, and I have, bam. I change my straw 1 to 2 times a week, depending on what I'm drinking. So yes. Number one Caribbean. Oh, okay. Caribbean, not Caribbean. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? Something about the wording. It's all about the jerk. Multiple ways of reading that. Yeah, you a jerk. You a jerk. Caribbeans are best known for the jerk and escovitch fish. Escovitch, yeah. Tis definitely primarily Jamaican. Yeah, tis. T-Dub says my ex-wife is Panamanian and introduced me to jerk chicken. What? It's like sofrito. Yes. So nothing but flavor. I was gonna say sofrito, but sofrito. It's like there's a green sofrito and there's like a red sofrito because when I used to make my empanadas. Yo, I won't say cheap, but I used to like really make my empanadas with the green sauce and the red sauce and the yo. Now I don't do that. I cheat. I'm not gonna tell you how I cheat, but I cheat. Anyway, yeah, the adobo. I can see it. Like, there's the adobo, not adobo, and I know I don't have any, but there's like there's the red sauce and there's like a green sauce and, oh yeah, curry. I know it's all right. I get it. Someone said green seasoning. Yeah. Oh, look, Steven, he's from Trinidad and Tobago. Yo, this man, everything has habaneros and green seasoning. Yo, and he'll give you the method to make his green seasoning. I think Clarence Carter invented jerk. Oh yeah, Lou says Ozark Chill, baby. Yes, I have the Ozark Chill too. It's amazing. I use it with iced coffee and water. Yo, this cup right here, like you can tell how old it is by how it's worn at the bottom. This cup has seen some stuff. And you know what's funny? When I went to see Marcus and Jamie was like, "Oh my God, you travel with the cup." Yes, I do. Like, I do. Angela, you'll get this. I feel like this is Pop Pop. Pop Pop had a glass. This is what this is to me. And I carry the cold cup and I have a hot cup. And Jamie gave me so much grief. And Mrs. Dash gives me grief too. But usually, I'm like, if we're traveling, I'm gonna fill this with ice and I drinking my energy drinks from it so it goes where I go. But when I'm like traveling on the plane, the cold cup and the hot cup and the water. This one has only had water in it. Okay, the water jug. 3 things I will have with me. Nothing but flavor says yeah, green sofrito. Green sofrito. Marco says lots of Indians in the Caribbean. They were chased out of Africa by Idi Amin, and they went to the Caribbean. And indeed, Mac Boy says my family from India all came through Trinidad. All about that curry. Yes, sir. You know what? You gotta. There was something I was watching or doing or something happened the other day, and I thought about you, Andrew, and I was like, I wonder how Trinidadian Andrew really is. Like, it was something. Yo Tio's barbecue. Morciqueta. KS Morciqueta. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Steven says, Victor, yes, sir. And don't forget the Trinidad Morga scorpion pepper. One of the hottest peppers on the planet. Yo, see? I knew you would understand because, my pop-pop was her pop-pop. Angela says, yep, lots of Indians in Trinidad. Yes. First Love, Marlon. What's going on? Bumpy told me to tell you hi. You missed him. because you was fashionably late. And you know, I'm not talking down on you about that or anything. It just is what it is. Grumpus is like an old belt or wallet. My cup was with me all day, every day. Wife gives me grief too. Yes! My wife was like, I'm not drinking out of that cup. I'm like, why? I washed the cup. Like, I washed the cup. It is like I'm not even gonna lie and say it's not discolored a little from having all different types of liquid, but the cup is clean. Like I keep the cup clean. Like 2 to 3 times a week, this cup gets cleaned out. It depends on what I put in the cup as to like when I clean it. Like usually, I mean, look, the dirt, splash of alcohol. Alcohol killed the germs. We're gonna put a splash of tea in there too, and I need to get some more ice. Definitely killed the germs. As my friend from Trinidad says, like when he used to come back and he used to have punching, man. And my man's name was Rush, my homie. Rush, welcome home, welcome back, man. He's the, welcome back from home. He'd be like, come on, sit down. I got the punch in. All right, let's go. Rush pull the fresh Trinidad and Tobago shot glass out of his bag. I'd be like, yo, Rush, you gonna wash the glass? Nah, alcohol killed the germs. Drink. Bruh. Punching. Drink. Sean said, I always bring my bubble cup to all inclusive vacations. Yes, indeed. Oh, man, that is so funny. Andrew said, I'm ethnically diluted, thanks to my mom's side. Well, not thanks to your mom's side. Thanks to your mom. Like, thanks, mom. Like, not thanks to her and her side of the family. But it's okay, man. Like, yo, listen. Real talk. And I'm looking directly at you. You and I need to go to the range with your dad. Like, I want to go to the range with your dad. I think that would be a good time. And, yeah, I need to go to the range with your dad. Because I think that would be hilarious. Your Teal says pork chops cooked in the red adobo sauce, served over white rice and beans. He said 100% and a thumbs up. Yes. Marco says my neighbors are Indians from Chile. They play Super Cat non-stop at every barbecue. Yes. I feel like, I wish I could play some Super Cat right now. Angela said, I'm going to send you the link for some stuff to get that discoloration out. So the whole thing is, I really think the discoloration, honestly enough, is because of the light above me. It is really, I won't say really not that discolored, but let me see if I can shine a light. It really isn't, it looks, I mean, it's not, I won't say that discolored, but it really just, it's not like a coffee mug discolored or something along those lines, in my opinion. And when I scrub it out with the I think it's brown because I'm drinking tea. That's why it's this color now. I'm drinking tea. Punching is not disgusting. You know how I'm gonna prove it's not disgusting? We're gonna get a little bit of punching right now. Punching is disgusting. You're disgusting. You talk about punching like that. Where is the damn punching? Punching, where are you? Why can't I find the punching? looking in the wrong place. The punching is sitting on top. That's the problem. Alright. So, I have not touched the punching in quite a while. There's dust on top of the bottle of the punching. But punching, for those of you who do not know, is a rum. And it is manufactured by Trinidad Distillers Limited from Port of Spain, Trinidad, West Indies. But the thing about punching, you see what it says right there? Yes. It's 150 proof. 150 proof. Pure, genuine strength. And I don't drink punching often, except for when my homies, where's Taj? Taj needs to be here for this. You get drunk just smelling it. Did a drinking game with some and I brought back horrible. Oh my God, horrible. Andrew says super cat. Yeah, not super cat. I say Dele. I say Dele, baby. Yo, bro, my cousins would blast it. I can't hear it right now somehow. 20th anniversary next year and starting to pay on a cruise to Spain and Italy. Nice. There's a lot of toys. It'd be good. Yes, indeed. I'm available for adoption, Mom. Yeah. Man, I've been drinking from the stainless cup that my wife gave me near 20 years now. Yes. Bring the fire. All right, let's see. So it's hot. And when I say I feel it from when it touched my tongue to the back of my throat, down my esophagus, into my stomach, it warmed up every bit of everything that it touched on the way down. Now, Marco gave me a $3 donation and a fist bump. Bruh. Oh. And it's not like I'm already not drinking. Yo, oh man. I feel like my face is tingling. Quentin says definitely wasn't sleeping. I nailed it. I called it. I said, yo, Quentin's probably asleep. I said, he keeps odd hours. RJ says, that's been a while. Saw you on live. Hope all is well. Yes, indeed. I'm fantastic. Thank you very much. Yo, Tio says, how to video on my channel. Brain slowed. Now time to get back to barbecue and rewatch a few of your videos. Thanks for the fire content, Dash. No problem. Yo, Angela says you can feel the whole digestive system. It's like the magic school bus going in your body. Oh, man. What's up? How's work?
Fine. Do you want the light off? I was gonna head straight upstairs.
You sure? You alright?
Tired.
I see. Yeah.
Today's supposed to be like my Saturday.
Hold on one second. Today's supposed to be your Saturday, but you went into work to get some money. Then grind over matter. You can turn the light on in there, and there's rotisserie chicken from yesterday I got. If you want something to eat, or you going straight to bed.
Pretty much to bed.
Pretty much to bed. No, I'm gonna hold you to it. Go to bed.
Pretty much okay.
Go to bed, cause you gotta get up early tomorrow. I'm not taking you up the hill. All right. Angela said I helped raise 5 kids. Not I helped raise, but he said I helped raise 5 kids. I'm not trying none of that anymore. Steven says that's some central heating right there, bruh. Yo, Andrew said the magic school bus. I'm dead. I'm telling you, we're going on a trip in our rocket shit. Oh wait, am I? No, that's little Einstein's. I'm see, the punching got me confusing things. Dang. Oh, but that was great. Angela said, "LOL, I'm grown. Just financially, you could just financially contribute to add me to your trips." Yeah. Andrew says, "Seatbelts, everyone." Man, yo, I haven't, and you know what's crazy? I haven't had punching in I haven't had it in a while. Like you see the dust on the top of the bottle. I've been, I've been drinking other stuff. Like all of my bottles of liquor have dust on them. Sorry, I've just been drinking out of jars lately. I'm telling you, man, it's the best thing ever to have a friend that dabbles. What? D-Dub says, is punching available in liquor stores? I have never heard of it. Um, it's one of those. It's a special. I'm gonna say a specialty thing, a specialty item. If you know, you know. If you live near a large Trinidadian population, you'll find punching. If you like, I know my buddy. He used to bring punching back from New York every now and again. And where I live in Maryland, I used to work with a lady who was from Trinidad, and I told her about my affinity for punching, like stories about punching and doing dumb stuff because of punching when I was a kid and shouldn't have been drinking punching. And she got me this bottle of punching. So I cherish this bottle of punching, and actually, I think I might reach out to her tomorrow and just be like, "Hey, I was thinking about you, and I took a shot of the punching yesterday, and I was telling the story about how you bought me this punching, and yeah, punching. I don't know, I don't know if it's like punching because you're gonna be fighting, you be angry fighting with it or what. But yeah, first love. So, D Dub. Where are you, D Dub? Are you in Texas? Am I remembering correctly? Marlon said, Angela, by the time I finish paying for everything, the only Spanish food I can afford is Doritos. Oh, yeah. He said, my son in law is Trinidadian. I'll ask him if where I can get it out here on West Coast. Yo, if his eyes do not light up when you mention punching, he's not for, well, you say he's your son in law. You might have to, like, test him. Asante says, is it wetter than Bacardi 151? Mm. So here's the thing, right? Puncheon is clear, which means it is not aged. Any liquor that is brown is aged in a barrel. Um, I don't know whether or not it's better, and I can't remember if I have any 151. Give me a second. Let's see if I have any 151 left in the counter. I used to keep 151. I do not have any 151 currently, and I think I heard that it's going to be harder to find 151. I don't know if Bacardi was going to be limiting the production of it or stopping making it at all. I thought I heard something about that at some point. Chula Vista. View to a Grill. What up, Johnny? How you doing, man? All right, so it is 10:30, and I won't say as promised, but as promised, I am going to drop the link for tomorrow's video. Yes, I filmed a video And you guys, because you are here, get early access to the video. Why would you drink something that makes you want to fight? Just stick the Kool-Aid and keep the peace. Have you not heard about the what cult was that when they drink Kool-Aid and yeah, YouTube worried about it. What was some uncommon barbecue wisdom I missed? Cooking with water pans. Or cooking with water, period. And then, and I know this is no slight to you, Johnny. I am not a fan of putting briskets or anything actually to rest inside of a cooler. I really want things to rest and cool. When things rest and you keep them at a higher temperature, in my opinion, they cook. And D-Dub said, and I want to say he agrees with me, but he said that he cooked a brisket, put it in a cooler, and then because of the fact that it held temperature for however long it held temperature for, it ended up turning out like pot roast, just like mush. D-Dub says you're right. I will ask his dad. Every time I think 151 Caribou Lou starts playing in my head. Yes, indeed. I hit 30,000 a few weeks ago. Steven says, don't know if punching is better than Bacardi, but at least punching don't give hangovers. I use a chill chest. It's not airtight. Okay, so that's a little better. Wait, you don't rest steak? I don't rest them in a cooler, Marlon. Marlon. Yeah, I love you guys. I really do. I look forward to Wednesdays more than you guys know. Because this is like, I'd sit and I drink with my friends and my family. You guys are my family, and those of you guys who haven't become family are friends. And I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with y'all. Like, thoroughly enjoy hanging out with you. And we could just be sitting here in silence and I could fall asleep and I will be asleep happy and wake up on Thursday morning like, man, I had the best time falling asleep on my live stream acting a fool. Or should I say acting a fool? I try not to act a fool though. Johnny says, I will tell you what I have done with my last couple of three or so briskets. If the rest has to be like over 4 hours, I let it rest in my pellet grill at 165 degrees. He said it works fantastic. So here's my thing, Johnny. I will cook my brisket. Let's say I need my brisket for a delivery. Let's say my delivery is at 3 o'clock, right? I'm gonna start my brisket probably the night before. It depends on how motivated I am to start said brisket. But if I start said brisket at like 9 o'clock, that brisket will be done by if it's a smaller brisket, I can probably have it done by 3 in the morning. If it's a larger brisket, it might take until 5, right? I will let the brisket rest. And usually when I let a brisket rest, I want it to rest for at least 2 hours. And with this example of me needing a brisket for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it might not need to, I might not start it at 9. I might start it at midnight just to move the timeline back. But, so let's say I moved it back and I'm starting a brisket at, let's say, 1 in the morning. And it takes 6 hours. So 6 hours, that's 7 in the morning. All right. I'm gonna let the brisket rest until 9:30. At 9:30 or so, I'm gonna cut it up, slice it up, and put it into a foil pan. At, let's say, 10 o'clock, I'll be done by 10 o'clock. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Yes, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator just for a few hours. Now, I said I have to deliver it at 3. Let's say it's an hour away from my house, right? So that means I need to leave my house at 2. And then if I'm going to leave my house at 2, that means it's going to need to be in the oven for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Okay? So rewind back from 2 to an hour and a half. So I'm going to put that brisket in the oven at like 11:30. No, 12:30, because I need to leave at 2. An hour and a half. 12:30, it goes in the oven at 250 degrees, 300 degrees max. And it'll be warm. I'll put it into my Cambro. I do my travel. I arrive on site. It's still plenty warm. I don't. It's different strokes for different folks. But I don't hot hold things if I can help it. I'd rather reheat things and serve them right away. Marlon says, watching you live is one of my highlights on Wednesday night. Thanks for all you do. Well, thanks, Marlon, man. I appreciate that. What's with all the wrenches? What do they mean? They mean they are I'll say administrator. They are a moderator. Angela says those are moderators, and I feel like Angela, who is my family, like blood family, she might deserve being a moderator. I might have to make that happen at some point. Let's see here. You are what? There are different levels of moderators now? Oh my goodness. Marco said I turn on alerts just so I could finally catch you live. I always forgot. That's why my original post was it's Wednesday. I was excited to finally be on time. Well, thank you, Marco. I'm telling you, like seriously, you guys are why I do this. Like you guys are seriously, you guys are the highlight of my week. I'm like, it's Wednesday. I don't care what's going on. I have something I need to do on Wednesday. Leave me alone. I'm about to spend 2 or 3 hours talking to my homies. Administrator, LOL, you know you work in tech. Yes, moderator. Victor says you don't rest the meat in a cooler. You finish in the cooler instead of putting it back in a smoker or oven. Stop overthinking it. It's just another way of doing it. Victor, I agree, but this is one of those things, right? Back to the original topic of this discussion, common versus uncommon wisdom. A common wisdom is you take your brisket or your whatever and you rest it in a cooler. I agree with you, Victor. You don't rest it in a cooler. Victor finishes his briskets in a cooler. Johnny says once you figure out what works for you, you should go with that. Yeah. Angela said Jimmy didn't want to say hi to me. Yeah. First Love says thank you. Yes. Jimmy says Angela, you know I love you. Sound like remember why can't I think of the name of the group? I don't know. Was it 69 Boys? It was like just my baby daddy. And the girl was like in the beginning of the song, she's like, T-Bird, I love you. I can hear Jimmy similar. Angela says, ooh, I'm a managing moderator. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yo, I need to be a moderator, aka administrator, level 3, since there's different levels. Welcome to the Mind Gang Amps. Angela said, I want to be tier 1. No. You are family. You boom. You're not tier 1. You're not just password resets and email and account unlocks. No, you the whole shebang. A whole shebang. Victor says, Johnny, we both be sharing a brain on the brisket and the cooler thing. Yeah. Uh, Quentin says, 69 boys. Lord, you showed your age with that one. I'm telling you, anytime somebody be like, oh, I love you, I just think of that ding, 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 ding. Yo, you know, it's crazy. I think I had Baby Daddy on a cassette tape, like a cassette tape, and one side was the instrument, like a cassette single. So that made it an EP single, where one side was the original, excuse me, was the um instrumental, and one side had the words like with the lyrics. And yo, I'm telling you, ding, 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 ding. That's just my baby daddy. That's just my baby daddy. She said, T-Bird, I love you. Oh my goodness. This is just stuck. Uh Victor said, I noticed I lost my wrench. It's a sad day. You didn't lose your wrench, Victor? Are you not signed in or something? Marlon says 69 boys, 95 South. That's this and that. 2 live crew. And on, man. Look. Oh. I'm telling you. I was listening to, so on Sirius XM. So my wife has Sirius XM through her vehicle. And she pays for a subscription, one of those, oh, you're about to cut off my subscription? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel. And they're like, hey, how about we give you 6 months for $5? And she's like, okay, I won't cancel. So she does that every 6 or 7 months. And there are other channels that you can listen to when you use the app on your phone. So I use the app on my phone because in my ID4 it came with well, I use it primarily because if I'm using Bluetooth and using directions, if I'm doing music from another service, one supersedes the other, and usually it's the music that supersedes the directions. So if I'm playing all the music and the Bluetooth directions from my phone to my vehicle, I can hear everything. That being said, there is a top 500 hip hop countdown, and I've been listening to the top 500 hip hop countdown, and one of the recent songs I was on, and I don't remember what number it was, but it was 2 Live Crew, "Oh Me So Horny," and I was just like, after listening to the song, I was like, man, I need to watch Full Metal Jacket again. I haven't watched Full Metal Jacket in a while. Yeah, Johnny says Victor is blue. Angela says I'm a hating person. Sorry, Marlon. It's okay. I don't blame you. What Cat Williams said. You know, if you got 4 haters, you need to get 5. If you got 6, you need to get 10. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hope it's going. I'll survive. No, I'm telling you, Victor. It's not gone. Not on my end. Look, how about this? I'm gonna remove you and add you back as a moderator. But nothing changed. Yeah, Angela said it's not going here either, Victor. I don't know what. I don't know. Can you see your own wrenches when you're looking at your names? Because obviously, when I type, I don't have a wrench. Do I have a wrench? No. I'm surprised I spelled that correctly. Johnny says, I used to be able to see my wrenches before I got fat. Steven says, Victor, you're still blue. I'm not going to tell you what I used to be able to see. Johnny. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I owe Bumpy some explanation. No wrench, but yours is highlighted because you're the host. Yes, indeed. That's a tool, Johnny. Everybody got a wrench but me. Don, I'm sorry. You gotta hang out and be here for a while. I don't say I gotta get to know you. Victor, you are as blue as a Smurf. Yes. Angela says y'all are gross. Sure. That's no worries. Okay. So Bumpy was asking about what were you thinking about? Bumpy was asking about contracts. Um I want to say I'm not the best when it comes to contracts because I don't do the official contract thing. The only contract thing I do is I will create an invoice through PayPal and it will be an estimate. And I say, hey, I will create like I said, I'll create an estimate and an invoice through PayPal. And that invoice, like I said, acts as an estimate. But in that estimate, I will write in terms and conditions. Um, what do I have in here? I have that. Uh, excuse me. Don't tell Laura. In the terms and conditions, I state that. Well, it depends on the amount of the estimate. If it's over $1,000, I will ask for a third of the amount, the total. If it's less than $1,000, I will say 50%. A 50% deposit or a third deposit is due to secure the date for the event. Period. And as soon as that 50% or third deposit is received, I won't say write you in pen, but your date, that date is secured. Now, then I will also state that payment in full is due 7 days prior to the event. If payment is not received 7 days prior to the event for the balance, whatever is due, we need to have some sort of conversation. If you're saying, oh, I'm going to give you cash on hand, or I'm going to give you a check when I see you, something along those lines, we just need to have a discussion. Because I'm going to say typically 50% is enough to cover the cost of the food, because usually it's not. But we have to have a discussion. And that's all that 7 days prior to the event makes or does. Then I usually state that if there is a cancellation, the cancellation has to be either via email or a call to me no later than Wednesday prior to your event. Usually events are on that Friday or Saturday. So, and I'm not sure if I say the Wednesday or if it's 72 hours. Let's see here. And I can't remember if it's I put it on, and I could probably just open up PayPal and see what it is. But I state that if they cancel within that time frame, they will receive 90% of their deposit back, or 90% of whatever they paid back. Because, and the reason I've had to do this is because PayPal if I refund people or do a cancellation or something like, or if I give you a refund, I am on the hook for those fees, the transaction fees. And I'm like, I'll be damned. I got burnt one time. That's all it took. One time. Last year, I had an event scheduled. Um, I did a cookout for a friend, and then it led to future business. That future business, um, that future business was a graduation party, a second graduation party, because I did a graduation party, and I don't know if you guys remember, I did a short video from inside of this like country home and this graduation party last summer, and it led on. Actually, it wasn't a graduation; it was a birthday party. But my niece passed away, and I had to cancel because I ended up having to. The same day of the party was the day was the celebration, so obviously family comes first, and I was unable to cook. That being said, I had to cancel, and when I canceled, I gave the gentleman 100% refund. Little did I know, PayPal changed their policy and does not give me, the merchant, back the processing fees. PayPal keeps those processing fees. So when I say I lost money and lost money, never again. Never again. So now, if you cancel on me, you can get 90% of your deposit and or your full balance back. That is it. Because I'll be damned. I'm not doing that again. It was a huge chunk of change that I had to eat. It not only did it cost me money to cancel, it cost me money because I wasn't doing that. I did not do that event. So, hey Don, where are you, man? No, I cannot give 100% refund, Angela, because PayPal charges me fees for processing their payments. Hmm. All right, I see what you're saying. That wasn't the customer's fault, but they got 100% of the refund. But if they cancel on me, no. Angela, I get what you're saying, but if you ask me to do an event for you and you cancel, you get 90% back. If I'm doing an event and I cancel, I'm going to give them 100%. Funnel business, the bumpy, definitely. I wish I could, man. Dude, Don says, dude, I'm having a moment. For what? What? You okay? You need to sit down? You need a tissue or something? Hold on. Here, you need a tissue? And listen, uh-oh. Don is a mod. Yeah, don't piss him off. He might block you or put you on timeout. You know what's funny? Can y'all put me on timeout? Put me on timeout. Is that possible? No, it is not. Angela says only Jimmy does that. Only Jimmy does what? Put people on timeout? You could probably remove. I can report or block you. No. Don says, my wrench, my very first wrench. I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry. Here, Don. This is a napkin. Oh man, you guys are so funny. But other than that, Bumpy, I'm not quite sure what you're asking for. Uh, I I don't really set up like a formal contract. Um, I really do just do an estimate. and an invoice through PayPal, and I'll put those stipulations, those terms and conditions, more or less, in it, and that to me is a say binding enough contract. But I'm not like the place where it's like this contract is between Bumpy and X person, and it's their name, and it states that this, between this particular day and this particular day. Nah, man, we're gonna have that conversation. And I want to say I don't do a lot of things in writing. I probably should do more of those things in writing. But I want to keep it simple. That's the whole point of this. I want to keep it simple. Victor says a certain amount of deposit should be non-refundable under most circumstances. That would be different for different folks. But there should be an incentive for folks to not cancel an event. Steven says, no, we can't. You can't ban me or put me on timeout. Damn. Every now and again, but then again, I'm also not commenting, usually, unless it's to post the video that's going to go live tomorrow, or I think I closed it. Dang. I guess I closed it. Sorry. The Amazon link. Steven says, hit that thumbs up. Yes, please, and thank you. I need to find something for dinner. I did not eat dinner. Yo, I bought some. I'll show y'all what I bought the other day. Some rainbow popcorn. I haven't made it yet, but we love going to the Amish market and buying rainbow. Well, we like buying popcorn from the Amish market, and I saw this rainbow popcorn, and I was like, I wonder what that would taste like. So, yeah, I haven't made any yet, obviously. Marco says, I've been canceled on and off. Catch is I blocked that weekend off. I could have taken on the client, so even if it's cash, there is a penalty in my case. Agreed, Marco. And the whole thing is, you can't be like, oh, hey, remember me? I told you that I couldn't do that event for you that particular day. Now I had a cancellation, and if you still want me to do it, I can do it for you. Because usually they have moved on and have found someone else to do their event. I get it. But you know what, Marco? I'll tell you what, and this is a hard pill to swallow. Those people who cancel on you, like, I won't say maliciously, but are those people who screw you over are not people who you want to do work with. And I won't say work for. I don't work for anyone. I don't work for anyone. I work with people. And those are people you do not want to work with. Okay? So I'm going to say it again. Marco, I know that it's like, damn, man, I missed out on this money and this and that, and I could have did this and I could have done that. Don't do that. Don't beat yourself up about that. Just say, you know what? That was a lesson learned, and I know now that I do not want to work with that type of person. Victor said a contract could create problems for folks that are not fully licensed. Licensed up, just saying, yeah. Angela says we got hip hop. You turned me on to that on G's first day in the world, and now it's her favorite place. What do y'all get from hip hop? Y'all get fish? Cause I mean, inquiring non-pescatarian minds want to know. Oh, I guess y'all get probably the shrimp and some trout. Fish, string beans, and corn from hip hop. Corn, like for real? What? somebody put me on. Oh, the lady who got me this punching, she put me onto the corn from Popeyes. Yo, the corn from Popeyes, the corn on the cob from Popeyes, fantastic. I mean, usually almost never have a bad experience with the corn on the cob from Popeyes. It is crazy. I'm like, but this is Popeyes, and they have corn on the cob. It is fantastic. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Um, there's somewhere else that had corn. I was just thinking about. Look, Angela said Popeye's corn is delicious. It's soaked in butter. Bam. Bam. Telling you, it is fantastic. Oh my gosh, I am sitting here and I'm hungry. I didn't eat dinner, and I'm like, what am I going to eat for dinner? I don't want to cook anything. Quentin said it's 20% corn and 80% butter. Paula Dean would be proud. Sean said Popeye is so inconsistent. I just got off a 3-month silent boycott event. Oh man, I tell you, I watched a video today. It was from Adam Ragusea. You guys know I am a fan of Adam Ragusea. And he was talking about Chick-fil-A and how good Chick-fil-A is. Chick-fil-A is the best, most wholesome fast food place. Angela, sorry. No need to comment unless you're talking about like the potato johns from Chick-fil-A, because other than that, you probably haven't had anything from Chick-fil-A in years. In case you missed it, Angela is pescatarian. Marco says good advice. What was the advice? You gotta I'm behind on the comments a little bit, so you gotta let me know. Victor says Popeye's red beans and rice yummy, and their biscuits are wonderful. Yo, Popeye's biscuits are fantastic. They're magical. I won't say fantastic. They are magical. Damn it! What time does Popeyes close? Cause I'm about to take y'all with me to go get some Popeyes, cause that's how I feel right now. I am hungry. Dang. Oh wait. Let's see. Popeyes. Damn it. Oh. There's one that closes at midnight. Oh, Baltimore National Pike. I think I might have to go to Popeyes right now. That's how I feel. And I'm not going to take you guys with me because I don't want to rolling road. Oh, this way. It's not way, but it's up there. Yeah. Chick-fil-A has vegetarian options now. Oh, snap. I did not know that, Angela. Full rib roasted. Yeah. Jimmy. He must have watched the video. Angela said, I had an egg and cheese biscuit sandwich the other day. Okay. Also had a salad with no chicken. Usually get Oreo milkshake and fries, though. No judgment. Mark says, hey, Dash. Left a like. Thank you. Yeah, egg and cheese. She is pescatarian. Church's honey biscuit is so tasty. So there's no Church's chicken near me. Steven. Oh man. Quentin says Popeye been closed. Nah, midnight. Yo, the joint closed at midnight. Yes. I'm telling you, I'm about to end this live stream and go get some Popeyes. Quentin can stir something up for you. Yeah, going to Popeyes is like a good roll of the dice. I'm telling you, you know what, Sean? I won't say I agree, but I feel that way about Wendy's a lot of the time. Their Chick-fil-A biscuit is drier than McDonald's. Yeah. We want to go to Popeyes too, Grumpus says. I can get fried chicken to go. I can't wait to get home to eat grease on that steering wheel. Public safety threat. Gotta eat it there. I can't get fried chicken to go. I can't. I guess he says I can't. I can wait to get home to eat the grease on the steering wheel. Public safety threat. Got to go. Man, you can take us with you. You better. Oh damn it, y'all some stuff. Oh, damn it. Now I need to see. The bad thing is, so I have shorts on. These are inside shorts. So now I have to. Oh, now I gotta move some stuff around because I gotta take stuff out of my pants in order to travel. So hold on. All right, the most important piece is with me. Now I have to get my wallet because I need the license and permits, and I need my car keys. All right, let's unplug you from the computer. Oh man, this is Grumpus called shotgun. uh, Jimmy says like you're gonna get out of the car. You're gonna be inside the car. He says, "Let's go, let's roll, grab EV key, and let's ride." Oh, y'all are some bad influences. When was the last time I told y'all that? Your home is now disarmed. My home is now disarmed. Put your going out shorts on. Jolly B is the move. I need my glasses. Like what? What is missing? Grumpus, can I pick the radio station? No, unfortunately, Grumpus, you're gonna have to listen to me ramble because if I put music on, damn it. If I'm going out the house, I have to. Hold on. I gotta put my glasses on, and also I don't leave out of the house without my wedding rings. So, long story short, I have 2 wedding rings, but we're going on a trip in our favorite electric ship. I'm glad I didn't drink a whole bunch tonight. But I'm going to get Popeyes chicken at 11 o'clock with y'all. And I'm sure my wife is going to have something to say. This is hilarious. Oh, I forgot. She drove the car today. So I had to adjust the seat. Grab the pew pew because Popeyes after you can't see it, but I already switched it over. I don't know about the East Coast, but out here, the West Coast, 8 pieces of chicken, 1 large side biscuits cost me $45 from Popeyes. Damn, Popeyes is around the corner from me. They all know me. Marcus says all of Baltimore is sketch. Okay. Too much Popeyes talk. I haven't made supper yet tonight. So I'm going to say goodnight and make something to eat. Angela says, Victor, you can cook and live. Yeah. Never mind. Radio pulls down the battery. It's definitely a first. It is definitely a first. Waves to the XL green egg. Oh, I walked out the front door, so the egg's on the side of the house. Grandpa says, wifey need not worry. You're with us. Y'all ain't no good. Let me just tell you. So the good thing is I have a mount in my car. And crap. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Because oh man. Alright. Ooh. Massage seat is on. I'm trying to make sure my seat is set. I'm gonna put my seat belt on. Since y'all are here witnessing, let's put this on. All right. I won't say for those of you guys who are interested, but 27,187 miles on the Buffalo. You're a roughneck. Crap. It would not connect to my mobile device. I don't know why not. Oh, you know what? Oh, my wife has the sunroof open. Oh, bro, slow down. This dude was flying around the corner. I'm gonna go around the bus. Alright, so we are on a trip. Gonna go get Popeyes. Don says goodnight, Victor. Alright, so I'm not gonna be able to read comments, so hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. I think it is connected to my headphone, because it would not connect to my car, which is actually, I'm not mad at that. Oh, damn. I'm stopped at a light. But the sunroof is open, the moonshade is open, and I'm not going to turn on the light because I don't want to draw more attention to myself with that light on. So you guys are going to have to just hang out. Listen to that baby purr. Oh, just wait, Grumpus. Angela says, seatbelt in front of you, not behind you. Yeah, it's in front of me. There you go. Marcus says, boy, that's too funny. Don says, a wrench and fried chicken, best day ever. Yes, indeed. YouTube is weird with Android Auto. No, it depends on the vehicle. Oh, shoot, I turned the light on by mistake. In my Passat, when I listen to YouTube videos, like if I'm doing YouTube music or something like that, it is spot on. In my wife's van, there is a like half a second to 1 second delay. In my car, there's like a quarter of a second delay. Like the lips don't match up with the I won't say with the music, but with the words. So I am driving up the street, and I'm not going to touch the screen to read the comments, so you guys are going to have to bear with me until I get to another stop. But I need to put a piece of gum in my mouth, just because. Driving through Baltimore County. Well, I was going to say earlier, I'm glad I didn't drink a whole lot. Just a little bit. I suffer. I had one drink, but I sure was hungry. All right, so I'm adding another light. Yes. Sean says road trip. Oh, damn it! That light changed. All right, you ready? Hopefully you heard the whistle. Oh, you know, I can put down the window. All right. We're at another red light, so I can read more comments. Jersey's Dash, I'm blessed to be part of your life. Barbecue Brothers for life. Blood in, blood out. Marlon says, what the living hell just happened? I took a meeting, and the next thing I know, we're driving with Dash. Damn, our road's bumpy as yeah. So they're doing utility construction. All right, y'all ready? Oh, these fuckers are getting on the highway in front of me. Oh, Brody Squad. This is the Philly driver and me coming out. There's a bus. So, oh, there is a Rivian right there. Maybe it's a Rivian, maybe not. That's a Jeep. All right, well, I'm on the highway. The good thing is I only have to go up 3 exits, and technically it's 1 exit, and the second exit is 2 different directions. So the second exit direction is the one I have to get off on to get to Popeyes. So I'm gonna go there. The car is at 65%, which is pretty decent. I want to say, you know what? Let's go charge the car, but nah, I really don't need to. But I am going to get Popeyes. I'm going to get... So, what do you guys get from Popeyes? And I'm going to read the comments when I come to the next stoplight. Because I can't read the comments now. Obviously, I am driving. So, I'm getting off the highway. Those of you guys who don't live in urban metropolises or metropoli, which one is it? Metropolis or metropoli? How long would it take for you to get Popeyes? That wind noise is going to be annoying. All right, we have a red light, so I will be able to read the comments again. Oh, and turn the green light. Yes, the road was bumpy. Angela said, yes, Audi works perfectly. My key is super delayed. By the time I hear the commercial, I can skip it with the 4 to 5 seconds, which is 4 to 5 seconds, yeah. All right. So if Popeyes is a bust, there is Taco Bell. Not that I really want Taco Bell. I'm driving past Taco Bell now, though. I won't say it is an option, but it could be a possibility. All right, I'm at another red light, but I know this light is about to change, so let's see if I can. Chicken fried barbecue says right. Gotham City as road. LOL, driving with the dash is a new live stream. I have driven on a live stream before, and I got grief for it. I was headed on a fishing trip, and and man, folks chewed me out. Actually, I was also the second time I was live streaming while driving. I was picking up pinball machines, and people gave me grief. Jimmy says, "Man, Baltimore roads are rough and South Carolina roads. I guess we don't have to worry about that." Green light. So, Jimmy, I started to say that they're doing utility work. They are replacing the gas lines in like the entirety of Baltimore City. And probably, I want to say 3/4 of Baltimore City is torn up right now. Oh, shoot. I straight drove past the Popeyes because I wasn't paying attention. I'm too busy talking to y'all. Dang it. Now I got to go around the block. Dang. I mean, I straight got the wraps and drove past it. Like, real talk. Drove past the Popeyes. Damn, I got to go around the block. Anyway, they are doing repairs on the street and utility work. So there are water, like the water main is being replaced. Dang, I am straight having. Oh, Angela, I just drove past the Double T Diner because you know where I am. Mr. Richard, and Mr. Richard is not here on the live stream currently, but when I'm gonna say when, but Mr. Richard lives not too far from here. He's the one that comments like Richard 40 West or whatever. I'm driving up this little access road, and this access road has a hill, and at the top of the hill, if you go fast enough, you can get airborne. I did not get airborne, but woof, it's exhilarating nonetheless. I almost missed it. You gotta know the shortcuts. Shortcuts and the back ways. So the shortcut. We're gonna go into the drive-through. How do I get to the drive-through? I gotta go around the building. I missed the entrance. So now we go back. Oh, y'all want to hear the car at low speed? You can hear it. Maybe. Luckily, I am the only one here. Alright. I'm a fan.
Am I happy?
How you doing? Can I get a 5-piece spicy tender combo, please?
What's the soda?
Corn.
We don't got no corn.
You don't have any corn?
No, we don't make no more corn.
Alright, let me see. Sides. Can I do Cajun fries, please?
Okay, what's your drink?
The drink is gonna be. Can it be a Diet Coke, please? No ice.
Small, medium, or large?
Small is fine.
Anything else?
Can I have a apple pie?
You want 2 for $2.59?
How much is one?
Okay, anything else?
How much is one?
Oh, $1.79.
I'll take 2.
Okay. Any sauce?
Yes. Can I have some blackened Cajun? I'm sorry, blackened ranch, please?
Okay, anything else?
No, that's everything.
Come to the window.
Come to the window?
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. All right.
Cinco más tender con papa y no me acuerdo qué bebida dijo.
Oh,
Y 2 apple pie.
What kind of drink?
Coke, Diet Coke. No ice, no yellow. Más black and ranch, por favor.
Black and ranch
Sí,
and 2 apple pies.
sí. ¿Cómo se dice apple pie en español? Manzana,
Manzanas.
manzanas? Okay, the apples. All right. Yo necesito practicar con mi español. Yeah, ¿cómo se dice pie?
Postre de manzana.
Oh my gosh. Muy difícil. The strips de caliente, ¿sí? The spicy? Picante?
Spicy?
Sí.
Sí.
All right. Gracias.
Okay, no.
Que tengan buena noche.
Igual, gracias.
Gracias. Yeah. Yo necesito este. Almost forgot my card. All right. So the lady who was handing me my food, she asked another young lady to translate my order. And when she asked, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I could try this in Spanish. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit here and talk to you guys for a minute or so while I eat my food. Because I can, let's say multitask, but I can do that. Let's sit where you guys can see me. All right, this looks like decent light. Let's put the car in park. Yo, this is crazy. So I hope you guys are having fun. Jimmy says Baltimore roads is trash. It's Baltimore, of course, is bumpy. You think Bumpy got his name? Them janky Baltimore roads. Chicken fried. Okay. RXTX says Dash, Bill, Steven. It's laughing. Mario, what's up, man? Let's see. Shrimp basket with fries and a fresh lemonade. No. What do I get from Popeyes? Their classic water. Angela says I live in the middle of nowhere, but there's a Popeyes 15 minutes away. Quentin says that's 3-piece dark meat, spicy Cajun fries, mac and cheese, no biscuits, and Diet Coke because I'm watching my figures. Stop about watching my figures. Sugar. And what do I order? Apple pies. Yep. Judge away. Oh, shoot. Okay, I got two. About to say that she charged me for one or two. I don't even know what the total was. She never told me the total. 15.14. I did get a 5-piece tender and a biscuit and a fries and 2 apple pies. $15.14. $15.14. Just ask for 15. Look, it's so funny, Grumpus. You say just ask for $15 worth. That's exactly what it cost me. All right, so does Popeyes have a dinosaur-shaped nuggets? That's what Christy. Well, I guess Christy might be your significant other. Classic order. Popeyes tenders with fries. Yep, Popeyes got the best sauces. Grumpus says no. Mario's laughing. We saw it too. Popeyes is passing right by in the background. Sweet heat is the bomb. I stack up and put them on salmon, huh? I just started going back up. People will get out of it. No, they won't. Shoot. I'm 2 hours away from Popeyes and I have to make do with Chester fried chicken at the gas station. I'm not proud of it. Times is hard. Don says, oh, chocolate chip pancakes on the side of the chocolate cakes on the other side. Yes. Gas station chicken, where you live? Marco says, no. Sweet. Literally went for the corn. Yo, that's exactly it, Quentin. This common stuff sounds like this common said it sounds like a spaceship. It does. Correcting that girl. She's gonna shake you. Shoot. I ain't worried about it. You know. Look, I'm packing. Forget the chicken. I just want to see Dad spend some money. Why? For Southwest corner of Washington State, middle of nowhere. Popeye strikes again. Get me a Coke, Grumpus said. I did get a Coke. It was a Diet Coke though. Bro, where my order at, Quentin? No, I don't eat the red beans and rice. The red beans and rice has pork in it. Little known fact. RXTX says when I worked in Baltimore, I stayed in Dundalk. That was exciting. Sorry to hear that. Oof. Grumpus says, yeah, what he said. Pastel de manzana. Okay. Oh, like a pastry of apple pastry. Angela said they don't eat that ish. Yeah, you're probably right. That pie where it took him out. Yeah. Marco said get it all. No. Oh God, go back through that drive-through and get our food too. I'm still here in the parking lot, so maybe. So you can't wait till you get home either. You took the grease on the steering wheel. No, I haven't. I just stopped so I could read the comments. We need more for field trips. Sean. Yo, that's Spanish. And Gam is off the chain. Yo, thank you, Marco. I appreciate that. Mario says the Popeyes app has 6-piece tenders, 2 sides for $10. Damn. See, the problem is I'm using my phone to do the live stream, so I couldn't open the Popeyes app. Damn it. You know, oh, I still have the receipt. I was going to say, damn it, I threw out the receipt. It says, Dash, you Mexican, you can speak it. You got no. Not Mexican, man. You know what? Muchas personas empezanos yo soy de Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico. So, yo aprende español hablando con estes. Con ellos. All right. So I learned Spanish to speak with them because a lot of people think I'm from the Dominican Republic or from Puerto Rico. I'm a breast and wing man. Me too, D-Dub. Angela says, done. There's a Popeyes in Tacoma. I stayed in Bremerton. It was 45 minutes away and on base. Wait, took all of us and only got a 5-piece. Yes, because I ain't feeding all y'all. First off says, can I get a 15-piece nugget, 2 orders of fries, 3 apple pies, and a Diet Coke? Yeah, sure you can, Marlon. Jerry says, there you go. My bro. You got it. Yes, all right. So I am headed back home. I am going to put my seatbelt back on and put the car back in drive. And we are going to venture. Which way do I want to go? Let's go the direct highway route back. Or the direct route back. No. I want to switch. Now, what are those? What are those? Ooh. All right. I'm going to. We're not driving the wrong way up the roadway. We're not driving the wrong way up the roadway. There was 2 cops down there. Not 1, but 2. I'm putting the windows back up. Food and Diet Coke, yes. I think we heard it. I got the Diet Coke because of my blood sugar, man. I have to, I say, watch out for my blood sugar, but I really do. Oh, what is that? That was something electric over there. I can't read your comments. I'm trying to read your comments, but I gotta come to a red light again. Trying to be safe. I'm telling you, I got fussed out, and I'm gonna not go the highway back. I'm going to take surface roads back home. Come on, man. Let's get around this car. I mean, that was 80, 83. Whoops. So on my left is the Sam's Club that I frequent. There's the Sam's that I frequent. I want to play with that motorcycle over there, but let's see. Oh, he's got on a Valentino Rossi helmet. What you doing, bro? But he's, well, no, I can't tell if it's a BMW or if it's a Yamaha. Never mind. We're not going to give him the option. We're just going to get in front of everyone. Alright. And this person is turning. So let's let them turn. Let them leave. We are turning up here. Right through here. And this way. So this is the less bumpy way. And this is still rather bumpy. This is like a little tour. On my left is where I get my used tires from. That's my guy, Oscar. He's got the used tire hookup. Okay, so we're now traveling down the road. And so I'm gonna put my high beamers on so you can see it. You see that gray box there? That is a speed camera. So we have to slow down that gray box so we don't set off the speed camera and get a ticket, but we're gonna go flying over this hill. This is one of those hills you go over and the kids are like, whoa! Yeah, they, you know, their guts are like jumping up into their throats as we go over the hill. So, yeah, there's that. And I'm gonna put the camera back on me because, not that we're getting that close to my house, but I can't really show y'all exactly how to get to my domicile. So we're gonna go this way. And who knows how many errant roads I'm going to take to throw you off. Excuse me. We can try to use landmarks or something like that to get to my house. I'm just not gonna do it. So we're actually gonna take a long way home because, again, I can't have, how to get to my house on the internet. Just saying. Teeny streets. 63%. There is another speed camera where I'm driving. The speed limit is 25. So you have to drive. So the thing is with the speed cameras, you have to stay 10 miles per hour under the speed limit. So well, you can't go 11 miles per hour over the speed limit, because if you go 11 miles per hour over, that's what triggers, and it's like poof, flash. You got a speeding camera ticket. Those speeding camera tickets are like $40 to $75 depending on how fast you're going. And actually, if you obviously the faster you go, the more the ticket is. But they start at like $40. Thursday. I'm not driving to work. My wife is not driving to work. I don't think I need to charge the car. So I don't think I'm going to plug it in when I get home. Tomorrow is trash day. Seeing lots of stuff. Big old boxes. I saw like a little, not a little, but like one of those little ride-on things that little kids get on. Help them with walking and such. And I'm home. You guys are along for the ride. Backing into the driveway. So this was fun. Not gonna say that I'm gonna do this again anytime soon, but it was in fact fun, nonetheless. Not for nothing. All right. Oh, so let's see. Grandpa says he's counting turns. It's better. Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta go back. Oh my gosh. But you got an apple pie. Angela, we're not talking about that. Jerry says, love the visit. Angela, you should have had this view up first so we could have told you Popeye was up ahead. Yeah. I could, but I wouldn't have been able to read the comments, Angela. You should see, you can get a 3-hour live stream and supper too. Yeah, dinner. Yes, indeed. Marlon says, you notice how there is no one on the road? Take a hint. Yeah. Wee. Robert says, I would love to show you number 2, this distracted driving video, because you know he's gonna do it. What the hell is the speed limit? 200? Angela said he drives faster than normal. Don't worry about the ticket. I got you. This makes it far easier to find this house. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. You should probably remove this live stream after Bumpy watches it. Yeah, I'm not liking this either, Grumpus. Whoop, never getting in the car with Dash. His little brother won't ride with him either. He'll ride with me. Yeah, he'll ride with me. He won't let me drive his car, Angela. This is called I Don't Give Up Driving. I love it. And his little brother's still alive. Oh, yeah. Alive and kicking. Smart man. Wait, did the turn or did he dodge a cat? Yeah, my heart is going to the back a few times. Air drums bleed to the sound of the DMX barking. And I hate driving, so we'll ride anytime. Yeah. Now he finds they forgot his pie. No, I have it. Okay. I won't say I checked the bag, but yes, there are 2 pies in the bag. And I am getting ready to go in the house and stop the live stream and actually enjoy my dinner without having to answer to you guys or reply to you guys. All right. So there ends that concludes your, I'll say visit, but your excursion. Put my wallet and the receipt in my bag. And this is definitely judging. I'm not going to eat them both right now. It's just, this is I am's grandson, okay? 2 pies were $2.50. 1 pie was $1.79. I bought 2 pies because they were cheaper. That was the better deal. Angela, judge away if you must, okay? Grumpus, and a Coke is a Sprite. No, it freaking better not be. It's a Diet Coke because it tastes weird. And it's cola. Oh, she yells at him. He definitely didn't get us nothing. Anything, Quentin. I didn't get you anything. And who's gonna yell at me? I'm the only one. It sounds like taste tester number 3 and my wife are watching something on TV. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to end the live stream. And I'm probably going to, I want to say I'm going to fall asleep right here. But I'm going to sit down and eat. Oh, Quentin. Oh my God, Quentin. Oh, so I'm not going to open up. I don't know what the hell. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to open up the door. Let's turn on the light and flip. There you go, Quentin. Okay, there you go. You see it? You see it? Say hi, big green egg. Hi. All right. So I got lights installed recently on the. You know what? I guess we can change location, and I might actually sit down and eat. I got lights installed on the side of my house, side and the front, and yeah, they are nice. Grandpa says, "Wow, my first electric ride." Quentin says, "I hope she yells at him. Didn't get us anything." She's not up. She's asleep. They watching you drive on YouTube. Grandpa said, "Yeah." Jerry says, "You need a shot." No, I'm getting ready to eat. Super Cat would approve and ask you to play Fly. Yo, I'm telling you, I promise you, tomorrow is gonna be a Super Cat day. All tomorrow is gonna be Super Cat. Man, I love dancehall, and tomorrow is gonna be Super Cat. All Super Cat, all the time. Let me go wash my hands. My wife has eggs in the sink. Shoes. When you find things strewn everywhere, my wife left hard-boiled eggs in the sink. Taste test number 2 left his sneakers in the kitchen. I'm eating French fries. Gomez says, "What the hell? I need a shot." Well, to everyone, I'm out. Have a good night. Never ride with Dash. I'm not that bad. Jerry says, "Me and you will have a nice cold beer and do barbecue." Yes, sir. I'm with it. Night mauling. Mauling. Marco says, "Good night, brother. Your vids got me to pull the trigger and start catering. It's been a success, and it's literally how I just paid for my daughter's first year in college. Sincerely, thank you." And kill that Gru. I'll wait. Oh, kill a grub. He was probably about to say. Yes, sir. Grumpy says, "Guess." I'm like, let's go to bed now. Night, Dash, and everybody. Night. Night, John Boy. Night, Marco. Good night, Grumpus. 3 hours. Grumpus says, "Good night, chat." Mark said, "I haven't had Popeyes in about 10 years. I haven't had Popeyes in probably 6 months. So this is a reset." So where do you guys want to go next week? Jimmy says, "Night, guys. Have a great rest of the night." Later, Dash. Oh, man, you know what? You guys let me forget to get honey for my biscuit. Angela said, "Congrats, Marco. That's awesome." Using your side hustle to pay real bills, it is fantastic. Ask me how I know. I'm gonna sit here for another 13 minutes. Put some apple pie sauce on it. No. Steven says, "Good night, y'all. Have a great rest of the week and the upcoming weekend." That's still biscuit. But I forgot honey. I need honey for my biscuit. But this Black and Ranch is actually working on the fries. Man, talk about hitting a spot. I forgot to tell you, thank you guys for rolling with me to Popeyes. Really do appreciate it. Except when you let me drive past the Popeyes. Angela says, StreamYard next week. I guess. I don't think I have a problem with that. Hey, Angela, don't forget to hit up Uncle Calvin in a couple minutes. It is his birthday. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh. Disregard. Happy birthday. Oh, never mind. Mario says Chick-fil-A still has the best chicken sandwich. Yo, I'm not going to disagree with you, Mario. I agree, but it's got to be the spicy chicken sandwich. for sure. Mhm. My goodness. I'm trying to get 3 hours just to say I streamed for 3 hours. But dang, I'm trying to throw down. And I don't want to be rude. But I really do appreciate you guys tagging along while I went on a field trip, as Grumpus said. Oh, it's too funny. Quentin said, well, we didn't have a choice, honestly. You did, Quentin. You could have, logged off. You could have been like, oh no, you're leaving the sanctity of your home. I'm out. D-Dub says, late night, early morning eating reminds me of coming home from frat parties during my college days in the 80s and early 90s. What frat do you belong to, D-Dub? And I won't judge you. Don said, I remember Chick-fil-A being this weird little place in the mall that put pickles on a chicken sandwich 30 years ago. Then it blew up and it's everywhere now. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Same thing, Don. When I was a kid, I remember, so I lived in Philadelphia, and the closest Chick-fil-A was in Montgomeryville Mall, which is like a half an hour away. And whenever we used to go to Montgomeryville Mall, it was a absolute treat to go to Chick-fil-A and Cinnabon. Absolute treat. And it was the worst if we went to Montgomeryville Mall on a Sunday because Chick-fil-A was closed. And as a kid, I didn't understand it. I'm like, yo, why is it closed? And as I got older, I understood the ways of S. Truett Cathy and, well, yeah, S. Truett Cathy. He was one just when I was a kid. But, yo, talk about disappointment. You go up there. D-Dub says, I don't, but I had a roommate that was a Q and another one that was a Sigma. Okay. All right. Like I said, not judging. I never went to a college to be able to pledge. So I never did. But, yeah. Angela says, Suitland, where she grew up, always had a standalone Popeyes, and it pushed out smells like Burger King. So we would stop or smell alone. It still does that, and it's still there, but their biscuits were better, and fruit punch was too. Huh. Mark said he'd never had a Chick-fil-A. Oh my goodness. Mark, you need to visit the States just to go to Chick-fil-A. Like, seriously. Get in your car. Well, find the closest one. Then get in your car and experience Chick-fil-A. It is definitely an experience. Party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Huh. So Mario, they used to have spicy nuggets, but they don't. They don't. I won't say they don't sell them anymore. Also, they used to sell spicy chicken biscuits for breakfast. They stopped doing that too. I was a firm spicy chicken biscuit as well as a spicy chicken nugget person. Definitely. But it's one of those things where they do something so very well, and I'm sure that having to differentiate between like a regular something and a spicy something slow things down and introduce inefficiencies, and that's probably why they stopped. Just a dash, bro. You're making me hungry. I'm sorry, Jerry. I need it because I never got enough credits because I didn't finish college because I got a job and took the money. Then decided to go the professional training route. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I did. I went to a career school. I learned computers in a career school. I don't want to say I had way less debt, but I still had debt nonetheless. But I did exactly one college course, and it wasn't even a college credit course. It was like a remedial math course. So I didn't even get a credit for it. But it was also at a community college. And as I said, no school debt ever. Weird flex. Those spicy fries look different. These aren't spicy fries, they're just seasoned fries from Popeyes. I think they're seasoned. Yeah, they're just seasoned fries. Jerry says, I'm having a nice cold beer for you. Well, thank you, Jerry. I do not have any beer in the house currently, aside from like a beer cooler or something. I don't want to say I have for it, but something I got from my wife. I'm not gonna drink it. What's crazy is my wife actually doesn't like them. So I might change my stance in a moment about not drinking them. But as of right now, I'm just gonna eat my chicken, drink some water. I had enough to drink already tonight. Oh wait, I have a Diet Coke. Oh, that's what I'm gonna drink. Bang. So they are seasoned. So see the little speckles there? They're just seasoned. They're not spicy though. Jerry says moonshine. Yep. Quint says military paid for my school. And this water. W-O-U or water actually. W-O-U-D-E-R. No H. Jerry, you know, I'm gonna say I drink plenty of moonshine. Tonight, though, I'm drinking a vodka like spirit. My guy has been experimenting, and I do not mind. He hooked me up with a jar a couple weeks ago, and I've been working on it. And oddly enough, I won't say I really only drink when I'm with y'all, but I don't drink that much when I'm not doing a live stream. All right. So I have made it 3 hours on a live stream, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I really want to say thank you to you guys for hanging out and obviously going on the field trip with me. Bumpy, sorry you missed out. And everyone else who placed the order, maybe next time. So anyway, thank you guys so very much. I'm gonna go get that Diet Coke because I'm like choked up. Anyway, thank you guys so very much again, as always, for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up, and don't forget, tomorrow you will see that video. You only want yawn once. Yes, thanks, Angela. Have you become the new yawn counter? Mario says, take it easy. Jerry says, God bless you, my bro. Oh man. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it. D-Dub says, good night. All have a great rest of your week. I had to get the Diet Coke because I'm thirsty. Mario says, take it easy. Night, y'all. No, or night all, down says. Quentin says, night all. Night, y'all. See, the night all and y'all kind of runs together. All right. Well, thank you guys again. I really do appreciate you hanging out. And don't forget to please come on back tomorrow and watch that video of me slicing baby back ribs. Like I said, I've seen people struggle with slicing baby back ribs, so I filmed the video. And taste tester number 2, taste tester number 3, and the missus all helped with that video. So thank you guys. Peace. I'm out. I'll see y'all next time. Maybe we'll do your StreamYard next week, if I remember. Angela, it's on you. Please remind me next week to do StreamYard. And I'm gone.